We're here in Adelaide to catch up with our great friend Anthony from Elite Pools and Landscapes. Judging by the front yard here, we're in for a showstopper. Anthony, great to see you. Now, we have filmed 2 pools with you before. Nothing short of amazing, but this one does take the cake. You've got to tell me about this design.
So this is a project we designed back in 2018, and part of the brief was to incorporate a large lawn area, large family pool with spa, with a green on green palette.
All right, Anthony, the standout is this spa. Black, was it your choice of the colour, mate?
It was. Obviously the client has some input in this, but black was what I suggested and they were happy to go with it.
All right, colour of the pool, what have we got there?
So the pool is actually a little bit of a surprise colour, it's mint. So it's a very pale mint colour. Didn't want a pure white, but we do a lot of white pools. I wanted something a little bit different.
And also, just about the surrounds that we have here. So you've gone for a polished concrete here. Again, your choice with the design?
Yeah, correct. So obviously through the design process, you have to work out what materials fit best, and rather than paving everything, we thought it would be too hard. So I wanted to have like sort of that smooth concrete surface in the pool zone and then paved areas beyond.
And you are in charge with the landscape design as well?
Yes, correct.
Okay, so let's talk about this, because this is something that I do love. And you've got the Asiaticum here, which is the dwarf sort of, well, you can tell me, the trachea.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, correct.
What else have you got?
I've got Hawthorn Philius, some Miss Muffet, some Cycad Revolta. We've also got bay hedges through the perimeter of the property, as well as some small Japanese box, both in spheres and in hedges.
I'll be honest, I normally do pick on something, but this is probably one of the first times that I don't have to pick on anything here. You know, I love a garden that starts off small, and again, it's layered. It's green upon green upon green. It's not too much wishy-washy, you know, too many colours here and stuff like that. It's bordered up perfectly. The lawn makes it, you know, this is a garden that you're going to come back in 10 years' time and still going to be amazing. I do love the material palette here, because this is what I do see a lot in Melbourne as well. Not bringing the Melbourne to Adelaide. Adelaide's obviously done it, whatever, you know. But they do have the bluestone, which we see a lot. We do see the burnished concrete here. Again, with the red brick and the architecture of the house, everything flows. Like, it's not too overstated, but it's not understated. I love the black spa. I love the contrast here, okay? It definitely modernises this pool area, okay? It does look really architectural. Again, going back to the house, it picks up the black along the house through here. This spa is amazing. It's pretty much what every family wants, is this spa right now. So Anthony, I do got to ask this. Now, we have seen a lot of pool barriers before, which do look quite ugly. Now, this is probably one of the best looking pool fences I've seen here, because not only do you have something that's very architectural, you started with the steel post there, which obviously you still see light through and is pool compliant, and then it brings it out to the glass, which really opens up the pool here. Again, with the black spigots and stuff like that. Who designed this pool fence? The
pool fence was designed by us. We wanted to bring in the curb from the spa into the fence, as well as the screening we had for the tank. Having the cantilevered black steel posts allowed the garden to eventually grow through it, as well as creating something a little unique, rather than having just straight glass fencing everywhere. From the black cantilevered fence, we go into the spigot-based glass pool fencing, where we've used the black spigots along with the black Polaris hinges and latches. We use these on all the pools we build.
So obviously you've got a young family here, so using Polaris soft closing hinges is very much a conscious decision that you guys always use?
Yeah, for sure. We want to have the safest product we can for any family or any of our clients, young or old.
The first thing that you do notice is obviously that this is a very architectural fence here, so they have spent a lot of time thinking about it to work out what the pool barrier is, and then as you can see, it sort of leads up and leads up and leads up around the back there, having the black, you know, post through here, having all the Polaris black spigots and everything like that around here. It really, obviously, it is very architectural. Again, a lot of the pool builders always go to Polaris. You know what, it's Australian made for a starter, so, you know, back your country. At the same time, it's just, they look so much more architectural as well. And would you use them on every pool? Yes, I do. Obviously, the backyard is the standout. Tell us about this.
Yeah, so what we wanted to do was bring the same aesthetic from the front yard through to the back, but on a much greater mass. So we've created a large paved area through the Anston pavers through the space we're sitting in, and I wanted to have the bluestone in the alfresco. And the main focal point of this space is when you're in that alfresco is the black spar, which creates a really lovely juxtaposition to the burnished concrete surrounds we have around the pool, and that flows really well with the rest of the space. You know, it's not everything the same, but colour tones are picked up through the palette.
I do got to say, Anthony, I have seen 2 of your pools before, but this one I would have to say is my favourite because the garden's fantastic and the pool's, I reckon, is the perfect size for a family.
I couldn't agree more.